The Yankees headed into their series in Toronto against the Blue Jays way back the week of the 4th of July, up a game and a half and merely needing a split to hang on to first place in the AL East back then. Instead, the Jays won all 4 games and never gave up first place again. Wasn't for lack of trying by the Yankees, though. They won their last 8 games of the regular season and only lost the division because of the tiebreaker, a tiebreaker that was essentially settled at that very series back in July. Now, says Will Leach, your host, the guy talking right now, the Yankees return to Canada for an American League Division Series with the Jays that will resolve that AL East battle once and for all and decide who moves one step closer to the World Series. For all the history throughout the years that these teams have with one another, they have never actually met in the postseason. Perhaps they were saving it all up for this. The key advantage you'd think the Jays would have in this series would be their rotation, which is as veteran as it gets as such things go. Kevin Gausman, trade deadline acquisition Shane Bieber, and Max Scherzer, they have all been here many times before. Then again, Max Fried and Carlos Rodon are not exactly babes in the woods or spring chickens themselves, and all told, the Yankees may have the ultimate trump card in rookie Cam Schlittler, who etched his name in Yankees lore by striking out 12 in 8 shutout innings to beat the Red Sox in the decisive game of the Wild Card Series. You may remember him doing things like this.
A dirty dozen for Schlittler as Gonzalez is gone.
Yeah, it was a whole thing in New York. It might be fun if he actually pitches against Scherzer, who made his MLB debut when Schlittler was a mere 7 years old. This is, in many ways, a series of 2 stars, 2 massive dudes who are already all-time icons for each of their franchises. So you might not remember this now, but the Jays were this close to trading away almost half their roster, including Vladimir Guerrero Jr., way back in July 2024 at the deadline, to the point that Vlad Jr., who had famously said he would never play for the Yankees, it was a family thing, actually had to backtrack and acknowledge the possibility. That did not happen, obviously, and when Vlad Jr. signed his extension in the offseason, essentially making him a Jay for life, it pretty much turned around everything for the Toronto Blue Jays. This is now a team and a fan base that feels like this season is special, like it's maybe the one they've been waiting for all along. And it has been an awfully all along time that they've been waiting. The Jays have actually not won a single postseason game, let alone a series, since 2016. The Yankees, they kind of have a big dude of their own, you know. Aaron Judge! Yeah, that's the big dude I was talking about. He had another incredible year, hitting 53 homers and further establishing himself as true a Yankee as anyone who has ever true Yankee. But of course, he still hasn't won a World Series, the most true Yankee thing of them all. And as you also may have heard, he has a somewhat motley postseason history. He's a .212 lifetime postseason hitter with an OPS full 250 points below his regular season OPS. It will not be Aaron Judge's fault if the Yankees don't win this series. But you know, it may feel that way, at least to the papers. You know, the tabloids. As with most postseason series, it feels like this one may come down to the bullpens. Neither bullpen has been particularly overwhelming in the postseason or the regular season, with the Yankees bullpen at times feeling like a full 5-alarm fire. Key pitchers for each? Well, the Jays may still start rookie Trey Yasavage over Scherzer in Game 3, but more likely, he'll be a versatile bullpen piece, one deployed at maximum leverage moments, with a live arm to pull it off. The Yankees don't have many guys they trust too much, other than maybe David Bednar, but ultimately this series may come down to whether Devin Williams is going to return to being the pitcher that made multiple All-Star games, and of course the pitcher the Yankees thought they were getting when they traded for him in the offseason. Either way, neither fan base is probably going to be doing much relaxing past the 6th inning, and maybe past the 4th. No matter what, this feels like a series that's going to go the distance, doesn't it? They've been at each other's throats for months now, and it's only fitting that they'll face each other one last time in the postseason. The Jays and their fans truly believe that this may be the year. The Yankees, as we learned last year, but frankly probably already knew anyway, are forever 28th World Series title or bust. So, who's going to win? I'm happy to make a prediction. That's kind of the point of doing a whole video like this. In the end, the X factor for me is, well, it's Cam. I'm trying to say this name right. You have to bleep me. Schlittler. The Yankees suddenly have the third power arm they've been searching for since losing Garrett Cole. Schlittler is already having a postseason for the ages. Here's guessing. After a split in Toronto, he wins the pivot Game 3, and the Yankees end up getting one of those last two to advance to the ALCS for the third time in the last 4 years. My pick, Yankees in 5.